That's my cologne, bro.
You rub it all over your neck before you come into
I would.
take the podcast. Yeah.
Yeah? Yeah?
So what were you... Oh, this is what I was...
What else?
I said to Joe, which would be nice. I mean, we've only been doing this for a year. But, like, when we have a guest one time, or if, like, somebody, like, decided to pop in and watch us, that we were just, like... You know,
What?
fine-tuned machine that...
There was
you know,
no pauses. or...
that we had our... Hey, we have our list, what we're going to talk about. Joe organizes it. You all know when we're going to talk.
Do you like when I start off the show and go, hey, all right, house rules, do the whole plug, we'll talk, we'll do our, we'll go right into Bird Box, and then, but before that, say, we're going to talk a little about Clemson, Bama, NFL, NBA, MVPs, and we might be doing a yoga session soon. Do you like me to tell them before the show or no?
I don't think it needs to. I think sometimes
I'm just asking what the best way to
I
do
think
it is.
sometimes, like, he was going to say... Because I could sense what he was going to say, apparently. Like, if we're going to have a guest on or something, that's cool. But
Yeah.
Well, what? We got Chris Hansen coming on in February for the Academy Awards. He wants to do his predictions,
there's
and
not a chance that's going to happen. No,
Why?
it's not coming.
he'll
He's been
forget.
saying that since day
He
one.
said he would come on
He
to
has
do
leave
his...
the house.
We also have to start getting people that we don't know.
I agree with that. Did you guys read that Onion article I sent
Yeah,
you?
that was
I was
hilarious.
amazing. Scott, there's no way Scott read it, though.
So good.
Oh, God, it was hilarious.
250 million people have a podcast.
Searching
The
for...
entire country has a podcast.
have a podcast, and they're searching for their guest.
Because they don't
Uncle
wanna-
Freddie is not available this week.
Because they don't want to upset the 14 listeners they have.
Oh, it was
And I
fun.
was reading, I was like, wow, that's
Perfect.
It was it kind of hit hard at home.
It did.
Yeah.
Man, maybe we're taking this a little too serious.
Well, it's Wednesday, January 9th. House rules. We got all four in the house, no guest. And Yanni's doing the Bird Box Challenge. He's blindfolded, as those that are watching on YouTube Live can see.
Yeah, I feel, yeah.
You feel normal that
Well,
way?
I had that strong meditation session this morning with my meditation coach. And you know what? I'm pretty locked in. Like, I know, boom, Joe right here. Nice black Celtic sweatshirt.
Wow.
Didn't even see it, right? Harry, probably Nick's sweatshirt, because that's what normally goes down. And Scott's got his fucking socks tucked in, or his sweatpants tucked into his socks.
Yeah.
Because
I do.
Patriots are playing Sunday.
It's pretty impressive
That's
considering he came in here blindfolded.
That is impressive. He did come in here blindfolded.
Am I right? I don't know.
Yeah. No, you're
Sorry,
right.
so-
You're dead
Poured
on.
himself
Where's
a
the
beer,
camera?
too.
We right on the
How did
money.
he pour himself
I got-
a beer?
I
Yeah.
got Nick's.
Knicks, Celtics.
I'm not even, like,
I mean, you guys are pretty fucking predictable.
well,
for
Well, I
one.
mean, Scott, you knew it was
Celtics
going
are
on.
playing tonight.
Caesar
Knicks,
on.
you love the Knicks, yes. But the beer pouring and how you did a good job about it, no spillage. Like, I spill it all the time with,
For
my
those-
eyes open.
those
Still, it's
viewers-
still fucking early though. I might dump this shit all over me. I don't know.
For the House Rules viewers that are live on YouTube and Twitch, watch Yanni Unitas see if he can accomplish the Bird Box Challenge.
Fuck, I'm gonna try to do this a whole fucking show.
We are also now on Spotify and Anchor. Anchor is the one-stop shop for recording, hosting, distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculously easy to use. And now Anchor can match with your great sponsors too, so you can get paid to do your podcast. Everybody, plug for Anchor. We're on House Rules this week.
That was official.
Yeah.
We got
Getting paid for that?
Bird Box Challenge. How do you feel about it? Did you watch Bird Box?
I haven't even seen it, but I kind of know a little bit about it. You know, they're fucking crazy. You got people that are like,
John's like, blindfold, dude. I'll blindfold all day.
Yeah.
Dude,
He's working at
it's
Angie's all day today.
blindfolded.
Blindfolded.
Pizza.
Yeah.
Did
He
you
didn't
drive?
have his hands
You
on.
drove here blindfolded?
He might have had to take it off.
well, you know, I got out of the driveway blindfolded, and then my girl was like, "What are you fucking doing?"
Yeah. Just take it off, drive there, and then put it back on.
Now, for those that didn't see the movie, there was a scene where they like blacked out all the windows in the minivan, so that way they wouldn't see I don't know what was going on in the world. It was like I feel like it was the happening, the apocalypse type thing. So they blindfolded themselves to drive to get to the store, so they didn't see this and kill themselves. And all they did was put the GPS on, and it was like turn right, turn left, and so for some reason they made it there without like wrecking the vehicle, which I find impossible.
It is.
But
Were you talking? Were they were driving and they went like miles?
yeah,
Well, how would you?
I mean they went
that-
slow,
that
but they were
would've that
like
would've
turn
lost me, yeah.
right.
If it was like walking
Turn
in the
left.
fucking woods, and like trying
Yeah,
to
take like a
figure-
step, like couple.
You can't
steps,
drive
turn
to a
left. But driving a car,
Fuck out of here. here.
I don't know why it's such a big movie. Like why this turned into such
You
a
ever
big
watch
thing.
Set of a Woman when he drives blind?
Yeah,
Yeah.
yeah.
Doesn't work.
It doesn't end well.
I got this kind of like scent of a Scot. I smell your fucking.
What do I smell
I
like?
smell your fucking Snickers coming off your lip.
Yeah.
Did you, have, did you have Snickers?
I had some Snickers, some Milky Ways. Joe brought some Hershey Kisses. You know, you're missing out, bro. It's too bad you can eat.
I mean, we could give him stuff,
he
hand
can
him
eat.
You guys
things.
gonna feed me?
He can
Nah.
eat. Just because he's blind doesn't mean he's
No.
dumb.
No, he knows how to eat, right?
So if you had to choose, you had to lose one of your senses: smell, your
That's
hearing,
good.
eyes. Would you be able to? Which one would you choose? Is that all the four senses?
I go with smell. You know it suck.
I don't even have any smell
How
anymore.
about touch? I don't. Fuck. I wouldn't want to lose any of them. But
Yeah.
if you had to choose one,
Yeah, that's true.
Yeah. Think about that. If you had to choose one,
That's
I'm gonna say the
nice.
top two that you should put. We should just put in this. If you had to lose one, your ears or your eyes, because that's the toughest. I mean, either you can see or you can't.
Ears.
It's been
yes,
years.
it
Right?
has.
You wanna
Years.
see.
Yeah.
It sucks, but it have to be.
I've seen a lot of people function really, really well deaf too.
Yeah.
My buddy who I just went to New York, my college roommate Mike.
He's not blind.
No, but his brother his brother is deaf, right? Extremely handsome.
Yep.
And dude, the kid
Crushes it.
crushes it. He's got a beautiful wife
Of course he does.
because he's
He's
basically-
been deaf his whole life.
I'm pretty sure his whole life, yeah. So he learned. He basically has conversations to like write on a cell phone,
Mhm.
text, and then he hands them.
Yep.
And he's super funny, whatever.
Yep.
Girls love them.
Really?
Yeah,
I
happy
believe.
as shit. Yep.
Oh.
Well, there it is, man.
So I mean,
Take my hearing. That's it.
but he never had it either. So
That's true.
he's,
I mean, in this day and age, between you can text a lot of things, everything's on the internet, you can read. I mean, there's so much. I don't know.
To not see or touch would have been really tough.
people are doing this. So this challenge is doing it for 24 hours, right? And people are walking into fucking walls, and there's videos and shit like that.
Yeah.
Yeah, we're just doing
I'm just sitting.
just
here
seeing if you could do a podcast from blindfolded the whole time,
It's not
trying to
gonna
drink a
change.
beer.
I'm just hoping he doesn't dump his beer on the control board. That would suck.
I mean, yeah, that
it's
would
far
suck.
enough away. It's not going to happen.
Nah, not with John. Now, if it was me blindfolded, you'd have to worry about a lot.
That's my life.
Exactly.
I'd
If
be
it
all
was
over the
Joe
fucking
blindfolded, who knows what would
Yeah,
happen.
it might not be good.
Yeah.
But John, yeah, he's
Yeah,
fine.
he's got
Joe would
that.
go on like a bender for some reason if he was blindfolded.
No,
How
his
would I-
anxiety would probably
Yeah.
take over.
Oh,
I would go on a bender
yeah.
and just drink blindfolded.
Yeah, it was only going to be 24 hours. It was 72
Dude, I'm
hours.
literally gonna
I-
get fucking blind
It was
today.
72
Blind,
hours
I'm
that
gonna
you kept
get
the blindfold
fucking
on.
blind.
You just kept
I-
going. You're like,
I would do
got
that.
this.
And
I
we-
would do that if I want to like waste time, like just kill time and make sure the days go by. I'll just fucking
So you don't even need
drink them away.
You don't even need a bandana. You just drink yourself.
Yeah, blind. Yeah. Oh, I don't want. I want Friday to come here quicker. Just keep going. Boom, 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 boom.
Just get shit out for a
It's
couple-
Friday, guys. Oh,
So fast.
God, I didn't. I was blacked out for 4 days. Wow. Speaking of being blindfolded, did you guys watch the NFL this weekend? Had the Bears killed their kicker yet?
That was rough.
Oh, it was a
man.
block kick.
It was. Yeah.
Was it?
He
He-
got,
he
he got his
said.
fingertip on it.
That's enough, man. That's enough.
Yeah, he did. That's a tough loss for the Bears, man.
What a fucking season at
Fucking
home.
Philly, man. They got something going again. I don't know. If they go into New Orleans and win that game,
No way.
If they go into New Orleans and win that game, they're going to win the Super Bowl.
They're gonna get smoked
Yeah,
by
good
the
luck.
Saints.
I don't know.
You-
Darren.
I don't know if
Really?
they're gonna get smoked.
Are they
I
gonna
mean, I
get
don't see
smoked
any
by the
reason-
They're, yeah, Saints are home off a bye. Like really,
You think Philly's gonna lay down, or you think they're just overmatched?
Well,
I
let's
think
see.
they're overmatched. I don't think the
the
Bears had a good defense and not much offense. I mean, that's all that came out of that game. Neither team really had much offense. It
It's
wasn't
a-
like it was that great of a defensive game.
Yeah, and
They both played like shit.
Mitch Trubisky. You know, people were like, "Oh, he's gonna have this, that." He looked like a
He looked
second-
like yeah.
He made some
Second
good
year.
plays.
But I mean, it wasn't like Nick Foles looked great. He had one great drive at the end.
No,
right?
Nick Foles played well in that game.
Do you think so?
Yeah, he played well. He made big time throws
Yeah, he did.
all over the place.
That's
man.
that's the
He had
the-
320 yards passing.
That's the best defense in the NFL.
Yeah.
Yeah. It's,
You don't just
Tore 'em
pick.
up.
You don't just pick the Bears apart.
I fucking hate the Philly.
Foles has
God.
so much confidence. It's crazy. He's got this calm demeanor about him. Like even when he's talking, he goes, "I trust my teammates. We all get along. I trust the guy next to me. I trust the, you know." He goes, "We have something going." He goes, he doesn't seem nervous at all, man.
No.
That the touchdown he made to was it Golden Tate? I mean, that's a great throw.
Yeah.
The guy was
fourth down?
in his face. I mean, he kind of had to go sidearm, get it underneath him. He threw a strike right on the money.
Yeah.
He's just Philly, man. I mean,
he's not every player's done it, but he plays with house money. Like,
yeah.
there's no expectations.
There's no pressure.
There's no fucking pressure. You're the
Yeah.
backup coming in.
And especially this weekend, there's no pressure on Philly this weekend.
Well, they're a dog again.
Big dog. I mean, New Orleans is the #1 seed. They're home. You know, they're tough in that dome. They're not supposed to win that
Does
game.
anybody else watch Nick Foles like I do? And then I watch it and I'm like, how is he getting this done?
Yeah.
I
think he's just.
And I'm not. And I'm,
he's got
I'm not
t-
saying like the throws aren't bad, but there's some throws that I'm like, all right, that's gonna get picked, and then somehow like he gets it right over the safety's head and it drops right in. And it's like a perfect pass.
He's got
and
a
it's like,
ton of confidence, man.
It's insane. I'm watching this team. I'm like, how are
They're
they?
plus
in the
8
playoffs?
this Sunday.
There you go.
Yeah, they should be. They don't have the same team as last year. They don't have Ajayi. They don't have Blunt. I mean, their corners are one of the worst in the NFL. But the Bears, they decided to run the ball at them until they decided to actually throw the ball, and then their defense.
I just hate him. I don't know why.
You know why.
You know why?
Doug
Wait,
Peterson,
how hard is it
his
to figure
fucking
it out?
hair coming out of
I
his
don't
hat.
know why. You guys.
So he has a head injury.
Let me see.
Let me give you
Last year.
one fucking.
Oh yeah.
Yeah, but
They
I'm
beat
saying,
the
like-
Patriots in the Super Bowl last year.
Yeah, but I didn't even like him before that, I don't think. I don't think I like the coach. He just...
I like him.
Oh, of course you do.
I like Philly.
Of course you do.
No, I got some Philly friends, man. I'm rooting for them.
good
What do you think they do? Do you think they keep him?
Dogs are barking.
I didn't say that.
No.
I didn't say
Yeah,
I
I
just
bet.
said I like Philly. I like Philly.
Fuck Philly.
All right, man.
What? I like Philly. I got Philly friends. Yay.
Yeah, I'm rooting for my buddies.
No, fuck your
All
buddies.
the Eagle friends. I like to see them do well.
You
know?
think the Colts got a shot?
Yes.
Absolutely.
They
They
got
have a
that
shot.
I
line.
love the
They
Colts.
got a shot.
That's the game I love the most.
I wasn't saying. I was just bringing up the next game because
Like money line, you like them on the field, or you
I
like,
take them money.
They
line.
could win that game.
They could.
they got a good line.
The way their offensive line's playing,
Mhm.
the way Andrew Luck is playing right now.
And they
playing
got
the worst
Kansas-
defense.
Kansas City's defense is suspect. Kansas City has a history of having the best record in the AFC, getting that first round bye, and losing that game.
They're
They've done
gonna
it.
run the
multiple
ball down
times.
their throats.
This is a different.
Right.
This is a different quarterback, though, and this is a different offensive
It is.
system than any of those other Kansas City Chiefs.
I
Those
agree.
Were all run based.
But Kansas City's also missing their running back, and since he's gone down, they haven't been the same.
That kid Damian Williams looked good.
No,
Still.
Damian Williams is a nice running back.
Yep.
But
He's
if
a
they
nice
do what they
running
did
back.
against Houston in the second half and they don't score, that's when it will get interesting. They
I
can't.
think
they can't go up, 20 points and then just sit on
No.
Patrick Mahomes.
No, a 20-point
got-
lead again.
They got to keep.
They got to keep
going.
it up.
Yeah,
It's not going to be easy, but
Choke Reed is going to come out. Don't worry about that.
the kid Mahomes will have to win the game for him. He can do it. All the
can.
talent in the world, but
Yeah.
still, he's a young player. This is a playoff game. It's a whole different ball game now. It's not a regular season game anymore.
No,
Let's-
It's a do or
yeah.
die game.
He
So,
hasn't given any reason to think that
that he'll fold.
that'll
No,
fold. No,
he hasn't.
I don't think he's gonna fold. But it's
no,
a
I don't
matter
think
of,
he will
like,
fold.
Well,
that.
you just
these
said-
games come down to like one play.
Yeah.
right.
He might not make that one play at the end of the game.
Well, if you're gonna say someone who's calm like Foles, I mean Mahomes has been pretty calm all year.
Yeah.
He has, but I mean, Foles has done it in the playoffs. And
Well, that's true. Let's
won a
see what he
Super
can
Bowl
do.
already.
Right.
What's
Yeah.
the line?
He's got a little bit more of a.
5.5.
See, I could see what's going to happen. It's going to be like Andy Reid. They've been playing, with house money always up. They're going to get down a little bit. The clock's going to be ticking because Indy keeps running the ball and they really can't stop him. It's going to be that like 4th and 5, 4th and 4. They should kick a field goal to put it to one score game, but they
He's
go
already
for
got
it.
He's like
They
watching
go
the game
for
right
it.
now.
Yeah, they go for it and they fuck up. That's what Choke Reed does.
Choke Reed.
Choke Reed.
If
I
you
tell
were
you what,
if
I-
you were
I
a
don't
man
want-
that was blindfolded, who would you take in that game?
Put blindfold.
if
in
you
my head.
blindfold to your head,
Blindfold. in
You
my
had
head.
a-
We haven't
you
done our
didn't-
picks yet. We haven't done our picks
who
yet.
do you like in that game? You like the Chiefs? I feel like you're kind of leaning Chiefs there, no?
Me?
Yeah.
I saw you looking at me. I'm thinking, yeah, blindfold in my head. I take the Colts at 5 and a hook. I like that hook.
That's
I
a
mean,
weird line.
It's a weird line. It kind of
Because
gets.
like we said last week, if you're a home team, you should automatically have 3.
So they're not even giving you like a field goal favorite.
No.
Right? They're giving you 2.5, which is like.
It's interesting.
Listen, the way Indy's playing, if you have any sense that you think they could win on the field, then why not take the points?
Yeah.
You take the points if you like Indy in that game.
Taking a money line.
Yeah.
Plus 300.
I don't think
Is
it's a
it
bad
plus
bet.
300?
That's hot. Wow.
Pretty sure it was up there like that.
That's the game out of all 4 games this weekend. That's the one I'm most interested in.
Because
is that game.
because the Eagles Saints game, if the Eagles come out and win, I'm not going to be shocked. Are
No.
you going to be shocked?
Shocked? No, I
I'm
wouldn't
not,
be
I'm
shocked.
not going to be shocked.
Shocked at all. I'm just saying, like, I'm just going to be like, all right, there we go. Like,
If the Colts beat the Chiefs, I wouldn't be shocked. I wouldn't be shocked if anything happens.
oh,
that's what I'm
no,
saying.
I agree, but I'm saying, like, to go into New Orleans and to win, if
It's
it was
tough.
if it was anybody else, if it was Chicago going in there and stuff, I've been like, all right, this is going to be a tough game. For some reason, the Eagles have
they have-
everything going
they
on.
got-
I'm rooting for. I'm taking the Saints in that game just because I hate the Eagles and stuff. But
It's hard to play in the dome there.
Well,
I mean,
with
but
very, very difficult.
Breeze looked great all year up till like the end of the season. He started to look, but I mean, he's had a week rest.
I'm sorry, it's plus 200. The Eagles are plus 315.
Oh wow.
That makes more sense.
Okay.
Eagles are plus 315.
And then the other Saturday game they got is Dallas at the Rams.
I tell you
Minus
what,
I
7.
like Dallas.
Me
That
too.
could be there too.
that could
Dallas's
be
D
interesting
looked good
too,
last
Yeah.
week.
They said it's going to be almost like a home game for Dallas.
There's
Why?
There's about 30 to 40% Dallas fans.
Is that right?
Yeah.
And they're going to be in that building.
Yeah.
They
Really?
just buy tickets in advance, like they
Fuck
bought them
yeah.
in bulk and shit.
Yeah, man. I mean,
What's
LA
the worst that happens? Just sell them.
They swallow those tickets up, and,
Oh,
they're-
yeah.
and their fans are nuts. They're going to follow them. They got almost half that stadium.
Wow.
It's going to be like a home game for them.
And they're going to do the same thing. They're going to run the ball. They're gonna
They
play.
should.
Yeah.
They should. You
Yeah.
want to keep that offense off the field.
And
There-
here's the thing.
If there's a, go ahead.
The Rams should throw the ball. They shouldn't run the ball again because we all saw what Seattle did. They ran. You got Russell fucking Wilson behind there. You don't throw the ball at all, pretty much.
Pete
What do you
Carroll's
do?
a bad coach in the playoffs.
No,
I
he-
think.
Went back to 2014. Run the ball, and now you know what? Guess what?
I was pissed. They played it too.
You should have
safe in
ran the
that game.
ball 4 years ago.
Yeah,
Oh, that's a great move.
Dallas has a chance in that game, man.
their
They got
defense
a
is
chance.
strong.
They got that, the quarterback. You got a great running back. Now you got a big time wide receiver.
Yeah.
You want to kill clock, play defense, keep that offense off the field. You give yourself a chance.
And
I
what's
think-
his name isn't healthy yet. I'm sorry, I keep blocking the blind guy.
No.
Go
no.
ahead.
No, go ahead.
Who's not healthy?
Where?
Just let me go next.
Who's the running back for? Why can't I think?
Gurley?
Gurley.
Gurley.
He's
Gurley.
playing. I mean,
Well, he was hurt
right.
all year.
Yeah, he'll be
Yeah.
fine.
I think you can. The Rams could be that team,
The knee.
right? Is it my turn?
Yes.
Yeah.
it's my turn, right?
Oh, he sensed it.
Yes.
Yeah, I felt like that was my time. The Rams could be that team that may have peaked a little bit too early.
That's a good point.
That's the sense you got, and I think the bye week for a young team like that might not do them good.
Yeah,
I mean, you could say whatever they're banged up. I could see them coming out flat in that game.
that's a good
A
point.
lot of pressure on them, right? Top 2 seed, young team, young coach. I like Dallas with the points.
Yeah. It's a tough one. With the points, what's the line in that game? 7?
7.
I'd take Dallas, too, to keep it close anyway.
Mm.
To keep it close.
It hasn't even moved.
7's a good line
It's
for
been
that
7 the
game.
whole time. Plus 270 Cowboys.
I mean, the Rams are clearly more talented. There's no question about
Yeah.
that. And they can blow the game up. If Darnold and Sue and those guys, if they get moving, they can blow the game up. Turnover, sacks, this and that. That could happen easily.
Sure.
You know what I mean? But I don't know. I like Zeke. Dallas is playing. Their defense is playing
I
good.
could see Jason Garrett fucking it up, though.
Yeah, I mean, you could both ways. Nothing would shock me in that
Yeah.
game. Either way. I could see the Rams running away with it too. If they get
Oh,
all
yeah,
those turnovers and shit, and they could just blow it open. But if Dallas, if they can run the ball and play defense, they're going to be right in.
And the Rams coach, he said he hasn't forgotten about last year when they lost to Atlanta. Like, he's pretty much just been sitting, waiting for the playoffs the whole time.
Yeah.
He's a nutcase like that. So,
Well, he's in there.
he has a lot of vengeance right now, too, because there was people coming out saying, hey, guess what? Get rid of him if he can't win this game with a talented team like he has.
He's
Right.
got a talented team, but he's also got a lot of egos on that team. For a
He
young
does.
coach to take care of that, I mean, you got to
He's
give
done
him
a
some
good
credit.
job.
He's done a good job.
He's done a good job. We said it early in the year when we were doing. I think we all said that the Rams probably have the most talent in the league, but can they put it together? That part's not easy.
Yeah.
And he's done it so far, and let's see what happens, man.
Between Talib and Sue and Darnold,
Oh, that's a
A
lot
lot
of
of egos on
yeah,
that
a
team.
lot of egos.
Big time. You're right.
a lot of bodies, dude.
And then the other game, they got the Chargers at Pats.
Bastard
-4.
child of the
Oh, we're
NFL.
gonna talk about that game.
Should we talk about that?
You want to talk
Nah.
about that, Scott?
San Diego is the bastard child of the NFL.
They
What's
are.
that?
Bastard.
San Diego doesn't want them anymore because they left, and LA doesn't even really want them.
Tell you what, I'm calling the Chargers the San Diego Chargers.
Oh yeah,
I'm
I can't.
not doing it. I'm not calling them the LA Chargers.
The-
I can't do it.
They're gonna be sharing a fucking stadium with
With who?
They're playing in a
the
soccer field.
Rams.
With the
You didn't
Rams?
see the new stadium?
How bad would you feel? I mean, they've always been in San Diego,
Yeah,
right?
and then they left.
The first year they leave, let's just say hypothetically they go
Now
there and
these
win the
San
whole fucking
Diegans-
Super- they win the whole damn thing, and it's the LA Chargers
Without
win the
even a
Super Bowl.
That's
City.
why it's not going to happen.
That would suck,
Say it.
man.
Yeah, that would.
That would suck.
For the San Diegans.
It would be horrible for them.
They
You
love their
imagine
team, and the
Chargers
one year they
forever,
leave.
and the first year they leave, they finally win the Super Bowl.
Harry, say that again. Say San Diego Chargers.
San
win-
Diego Chargers
win.
win the Super Bowl.
Look at Scott's face. Look at him.
Not going to happen because they're LA Chargers. I believe this, and I
Scott's
said
convinced that this won't even be a game this weekend.
no. I never
It's
said
-4.
I've never said that.
Convinced.
I
Is that
said
the
to Joe, I'm
stupidest
going to
line you've
say
ever heard?
I'm going to say all the bad things that I don't want to have happen because if I say them, they won't happen. So I don't want to hear this is Philip Rivers is due. Because,
due.
all right, so he's due. Everybody's going to say Philip Rivers is due. Everybody's going to say Antonio Gates, he's been playing forever. All right,
Yeah,
he needs to win. All right, they want to win this
he does.
game. What?
Sean
I'm
Merriman
agreeing
said
with
it's a
everything you're
lot.
saying. I'm just agreeing.
Yeah, go ahead.
Sean Merriman said it's a
That
lot.
they're 8-1 on the road, that they're 0-7 against Brady, and that this is their time. That's what everybody's saying. Everybody's going to pick San Diego. Or the fucking LA Chargers. Bastard child of the fucking NFL.
I'm not picking San Diego.
No?
No, I'm taking the Patriots in this game.
They're
I
like,
fucking hate
Hey,
you.
of course
So I'm
you
gonna
are.
take I'm
I-
gonna take San Diego. Go ahead.
I love New England in
I-
this game.
Yeah.
Home.
Go ahead. You should love New England actually in this game. It's gonna be fucking freezing out.
Yeah.
Hopefully, if it
23
snows,
out.
It's gonna be
it's
cold
gonna
out.
be below 30.
They don't lose at home
No,
until
they
I
don't.
see
They're
it.
8-0.
I have to see that.
They're
I haven't
8-0.
seen it. You see it in what? Baltimore beat them once, and that was it. I don't know. You guys would know better than me.
They can't have penalties like they did against the Steelers and stuff.
Why
When-
wouldn't
when
you-
you have
why-
huge penalties like they do, which they have
But
against?
they don't do it at home.
no, you're right. They normally
only do
don't.
this
They
at
don't
home.
do it at home, but
And
on
then
the
you
road,
got the referees on your side. So
you don't have the
The
referees.
Chargers.
So you're all set.
I'm
What are you guys
assuming-
worried about?
I'm assuming they went back home and they flew back.
Yeah,
again, right?
they
I was
did.
curious about that.
They should have stayed.
Being that they were here, that they would go all the way
So
across
that's another. That's a 6-hour flight home,
and all the way back again.
3 hours back,
And the early game.
Yanni with
Again.
his senses, he knows.
Yeah.
That's I mean
That is a lot of
blindfold in my head.
blindfolded. He is blindfolded.
They might have caught a break.
Under 30 degrees, flying cross country, second time in a
Philip
week.
Rivers with 9 kids.
Philip Rivers, 9 kids.
Does he have to load
He
all
has to win
9?
a Super Bowl for 9 kids because he had 9 kids. He has to win a Super Bowl.
He probably has no money. He's probably broke.
Yeah.
9 kids.
9 kids has to win a Super Bowl.
Table 9.
Oh yeah, this is
Tell
the
you
other
what.
reason why he has to win a Super Bowl, right? Is because Ben Roethlisberger has won one, Eli has, and they were all drafted the same. And Phil Rivers, it's his time because this is the way the life goes.
the
They
only-
traded for
they-
Eli, right?
Yeah,
Yeah.
And a bastard.
Oh,
Once
God.
again. Bastard
Wow.
child.
He's the
bastard.
Jon
Yeah.
Snow.
So we're both
fucking-
taking New England.
I was gonna take New England no matter what. It
All
could have
right.
been fucking 20.
Johnny, who do you like? What's the line? I think it's
4.
Johnny, who do you like in the Patriots Chargers game this Sunday at 1
I
at Gillette?
like the Super Bowl champion New England Patriots.
Yeah.
I didn't like the. I hate
Super
1
Bowl
o'clock
champions.
games on-
I mean, they're going to win it?
That's what that's what I'm seeing right now. My visions.
In your visions, they're going to win it.
I'll
Yeah.
say this too: the last time they played a 1 o'clock game, it was in the AFC wild card. But last time they played a 1 o'clock game in the playoffs, they lost. It was against Baltimore. So I just wanted to put it out there. So I do
The
have
last
a little.
time the Patriots played a 1
You know-
1 o'clock game, it was against Baltimore.
It's amazing. These. That's
No,
fantastic.
it just one of those things that fucking gets my mind. Like
You don't like playing that 1 o'clock.
1 o'clock game. No.
Yeah. I think you'd have more of an advantage playing at nighttime against,
I'm
especially
Yeah, because
surprised. I'm
once it
surprised
gets-
it's not a 4:30.
I would love the 4:30 because it gets dark, it gets cold in there.
Yeah.
People are bitter, people are fucking frozen and stuff. That's what you
Drunk
want.
or
yeah.
angry.
I want to point out, though,
Yeah.
that this week, just to say, you know, all I had to hear last week was about the dogs and the dogs barking. Those were wild card games. These teams playing this week, it's a It's a big difference. You
Oh,
know, the
yeah.
teams that are coming
Yeah.
in. Yeah, we saw those teams play last week, and people were like, "Oh, well, this team looks great."
Well, listen,
Let's go see them actually play.
well, now you're playing the 4 best teams.
Exactly.
Yeah.
There's a reason.
So-
there's a reason these teams didn't play last week. 'Cause
Yeah,
they were
exactly.
they had the
They
best
were the
record.
The
dogs.
bot, yeah.
So,
It'll be interesting because you got out of the 4 top seeds, you got 1 quarterback in each division that they're veterans, right? You got Brady and Breeze.
Yep.
They got that week off, veterans, and then you got the other 2 quarterbacks, Mahomes
Younger.
and Goff, right?
Hardship luck.
young guys.
The young guys.
It's interesting.
Yeah, it is kind of interesting to see how they
It's great.
What's
man.
the difference in age between Dak and Goff?
I mean,
like
close.
2 year, one's 23, one's 25, I think.
Dak is 25, and yeah, you
Goff
think you're
is only
right.
23. Fucking babies. It's crazy.
You got the young guys, the old guys. You got a little bit of everything. This
Goff
weekend.
is 24, so
Yeah.
yeah, you're right.
Young.
But
and
that's
then
a
Mahomes, and then Mahomes is
22,
20,
23.
22, yeah.
another one. It's great, man.
I mean, yeah, that
Joe, who do you like in the Patriots Chargers game? You got any?
I'm not gonna say anything. I like the
What do you mean?
the Melvin Gordon scares me.
You should.
Yeah,
He's
I'll be
hurt.
honest. He's not 100%. He played last week. He
Hasn't
looked good
This all week, Joe.
all week.
Sprained his ACL or his knee.
He came
during
right
the
back,
game.
though.
Yeah,
Yeah,
he-
but he's still,
played the game.
he's still hurt. If
they're
it's
just
cold out
resting
there.
him.
Okay, he's still hurt.
Are you talking about he got hurt in the Baltimore game?
He got that one.
Patriots
He
have
didn't play
perfect
for like
attendance.
one series, and then he came back in. He was,
I'm just saying.
They'll
I'm
shoot him up for this. He'll be.
Yeah, he'll. I'm not.
The only thing that scares me about them is Melvin Gordon and the run. The Patriots sometimes have issues with
Stop
the
the
run.
run.
Yeah,
And Rivers has been playing great.
I mean, if
Still
it's,
gotta
I'm hoping for a snow game. They have
okay.
absolutely no shot if it's a snow game.
All right, so you're saying that Patriots have a tough time stopping the run, but don't the San Diego Chargers have a tough time blocking? Which they have.
Yeah, they
Every
have.
game that they have, their offense line has a very tough time blocking, protecting Rivers and protecting Melvin Gordon. There's a reason why he got hurt.
Yeah.
So I'm just gonna say, like, I think it's pretty fucking equal.
All right. I mean,
It comes down to the trenches.
the Ravens'
It's gonna come
defense
down-
looked great last week against them. The problem was their offense.
They look great.
I thought they
How
did.
dude, because you bet the fucking game. They didn't look good at all. The whole team looked like trash. Harbaugh doesn't give a shit.
How many-
He's trying to get traded right now.
The defense didn't look good for the Ravens. What did they have? They had a block punt. They had their defense looked
Special
great.
teams. Special teams.
Well, okay, yes.
Other than that, I didn't think they looked good. Like this ferocious defense and stuff. Like Philip Rivers. I mean, they got field goal after field goal after field goal. They could have gone for it a couple
Exactly
times.
my point. They held them to 3
Yeah.
field goals in the first half.
They did block 2 kicks.
If the Ravens' offense did anything,
Which
they could have
couldn't,
had.
'cause Lamar
And then
Jackson-
at the end of the game,
Their
they came
offense
back
did
in.
nothing until
Joe
8
Flacco's
minutes.
just sitting there, who's might be the Dolphins' next quarterback. You never know. Big game Flacco.
Yeah.
I mean, actually, at that point in the game last week, watching the Ravens game, when Jackson was trying to make a comeback, I was like, I don't want this team coming in. Imagine a team coming back if somehow he won that game hot going into New England. That would have scared me even more than
you got to give
playing the
him credit
Chargers.
though. Like that whole stadium was asking for his head and wanted.
Oh,
him
yeah,
out
they
of the
wanted
game.
him out of it.
And then at that point when you're like, holy shit, Flacco might come in. This kid, he fucking amounted 2 scoring drives.
did.
Yeah.
And almost brought him back to win. He was a play away.
He's the quarterback. I mean, even Harbaugh after the game basically said, we appreciate everything Flacco's done for the organization. We wish him well. I mean, they've moved on.
Yeah.
Clear as day.
I still think Harbaugh's going. So
I don't know.
he's like the top name. He's got 1 more year left, and if they don't sign him to an extension,
Maybe that's what the
People-
Dolphins are waiting for.
hey, he would have been a great fit in Miami. He's a great coach. He really is.
Adam Gase just signed with the Jets.
Yeah.
He did.
Yeah. Didn't
He's
Harry
the
called
Jets
that
coach?
last week?
Jets?
Yep.
Wow. Guess who was petitioning for that job? Was Mike
They
McCarthy.
didn't want him. They wanted Gase.
You know who's petitioning for the Dolphins coaching job, which I was going to bring up last week?
Who?
Sexy Rexy.
Rex Ryan.
Yeah.
Oh God, dear
He's
Lord.
been been calling his troops, saying, "Guys, get ready for a phone call and stuff." No one's calling him.
How hilarious would that be?
What, Rex Ryan to the
Gase goes
Dolphins?
to the Jets, and then Rex Ryan comes out of the booth and goes to Miami. Yeah, just perfect. It just goes along with
But he called that the
Perfect.
Chargers are going to smoke the
Yeah,
Pats.
just go along with the clown show.
He
they
still
have.
can't get away from it.
No. Joe, who are you picking?
Yeah.
I'm taking the Pats. I can't.
Why you really are nervous about?
I
this
don't like the
game?
game. I don't know. They scare me. I'm going
Who
to be
scares
honest.
you?
LA Chargers.
Joe thinks the Chargers are going to win, Scott.
Okay, I could see that.
I didn't say they're gonna win. I think
He's afraid they're going to win the game.
I know.
Yeah.
You are not confident at all with
Dude.
the Patriots after a bye. This is weird.
It's written all over your face, man.
Yeah, like, you pretty much you're a dog right yourself.
I'm not rooting for them.
Take the dog. Go ahead, you fuck.
I'm not rooting for the fucking dog. I'm saying I'm being honest.
are.
You
Bye
just
week.
so what a bye week.
It's huge.
We
Ask
got some
anybody in the
rest
NFL.
or what? Bring the hotter team in there. You never scared, and then when the game goes wrong, you're like,
Bring in
well,
top
oh God, you know,
It's great.
well Brady, God,
John, do you see this animosity?
No.
Yeah, I know. Look at
I'll have his
Scott's
head on a
face.
fucking platter before you know. I can't.
He
do
thinks
it.
San Diego's.
I'm not
He does.
saying
He's
San Diego's gonna win. I'm just saying
like
I'm
he
not.
does Baltimore and stuff.
Don't
He
worry,
falls in
Scott.
love with
You're
I
stuff.
got
not-
the Pats.
I
You're
know
not
you do.
confident
You're good.
enough to put your money on the Patriots.
I probably will.
He will. He doesn't even care if he wants to take San Diego.
I can't. I'm not rooting against the Pats. I'm just saying it's not a
Philip
cakewalk.
Philip
When
Rivers-
is it a cakewalk?
When
In
is
the
it?
NFL? When?
Well, I'm just saying this team itself is not a cakewalk.
How
Now, if we were playing Houston, like you said, that would have been an easier game for
Last year,
us.
who was the worst team in the NFL last year? Last year,
I don't
Cleveland
know.
Browns. Right?
Yeah.
They got the #1 pick. Who did they beat last year to win?
I
Who
don't
did
know.
they beat? The San Diego Chargers, LA Chargers, whatever you want to call them.
Okay.
Stop. You're worrying about a fucking team from LA coming in a cold.
I'm not
weather.
worrying about
Better
anything.
coach,
I'm just telling you
better
my side.
quarterback,
I'm worried.
taking
You're
them.
you're getting worried because of me.
I'm
That's
not,
all it is.
I'm not worried. If they fail, Joe, it's because of their own mistakes
I agree.
in that stadium. It's because of false starts, holding penalties, because of PTIs and stuff. Drive stoppers. Those are the biggest things. Holding. Trent Brown is the biggest thing in that game right there. In the trenches. They have to stop Boza and the other guy on the other side. If Trent Brown and Cannon can actually hold up, they'll be fine.
I wish I
Listen,
could be
man.
with you guys on Sunday.
You can't be with
I
us.
wish I could.
I'm
Wish I was
like I said
allowed.
before this. I'm not saying that I
Wish I was
think the
allowed.
Chargers are going to win. I think last week was a good week to show what teams are better. I mean, it was wild card games, and now we're actually going into the games. All dogs hit last week. Do you really think that's going to happen this week?
Yeah,
No,
it could happen.
no way.
Listen, bird box to my head.
Bird box to my head.
Bird box to my
Bird box
I'll tell
challenge.
you right now. Put your money. Philip Rivers will throw an interception in the fourth quarter.
Big one.
Yeah,
Ooh.
he's gonna throw an intercept. I don't know, like
Can
I'm
he
gonna
pop
say
that
in the
down?
fourth quarter,
You've gotta
close
believe
game, possession or two possessions or what apart. Whoever's winning, Philip Rivers is gonna fucking choke.
Sense
He's
of
gonna-
a football.
Bird box to your head.
Woo-ha!
Did you expect
It's a great
Clemson
movie.
to do what they did to Alabama on Monday night?
Yes.
Wow, really?
Yes.
I love Clemson. Not as bad as they beat them.
Oh no, I thought it was going to be a
Close.
shootout.
I thought Clemson had just as much talent as Alabama, and that's the best part because they're easily the two best teams in the country, right? They have the most
Yes.
recruits. All the best players go either there or they go to Alabama. So it's fun when you get to watch Alabama play against a team that's just as good as they are.
But what's more fun? Watching Nick Saban.
Oh, it
Ah.
was beautiful, man.
Oh, not know what to do. Got out-coached.
It was beautiful.
Out everything.
It was beautiful. The turnovers,
Going for it on fourth down. The
never
fake
and
kick.
not getting it, and then
Oh,
when they-
yeah, the fake
You have
field
the best
goal.
kicker on the fucking
what a
team.
horrible fake kick! It was,
Yeah.
was just.
Keep your offense on there, man.
I was stoked, man. And Clemson is they're the new kings of college football,
Yeah.
and that's the other good part about it is that
Sunshine.
Alabama's been dethroned.
Yes.
It's official now. You know they've lost to them twice.
Because
in
if
the
they
last
lost
3
by
years.
3, or if they lost
No.
by 1,
Then you
or
could
this-
say, hey, it was a crazy play at the end. What a
Yes.
great game. This was a beatdown. They
Yeah.
beat them down on national
Because
television.
I was waiting for the pick 6 for people to be like, all right, if they lost, it was going to be like, you know what? If Alabama doesn't throw that pick 6
No, it
at the
wasn't
beginning
even-
of the game,
that
it was
pick-
just no. They just romped them, and they
That
didn't
pick
score in the
six-
second
That
half.
pick 6 wasn't even a story.
Yeah, they didn't score in the second half with that
Shut-
offensive line and that talent.
They shut them out.
Yeah.
They had 16 points at halftime, and that's where it ended for them. It was great, man.
And the over was 58, and I'm watching. I'm like,
Barely
there's no. I'm like, I thought at half. I'm like, all right, Clemson's up. There's no way that Alabama does not start coming back in the second half. This
No.
over's immediately gonna hit. And
they
it
had
was,
the
it was
confidence
scary.
going,
close.
and they were flying all over the place. Their defense was great.
I loved
man.
it because I watched the pregame show and they had Joey Gallo,
Mhm.
and I wrote to Joe right after that.
Joey who?
Galloway.
Joe
Galloway, yeah.
I'm sorry.
Yeah.
And they were talking, they're like, everybody's on Alabama, that they should win this game, blah, blah, blah. And he said, listen, he goes, their wide receivers are so tall He goes, and the cornerbacks for Alabama
Small.
are going to have a tough time.
And they did.
And they could throw the ball on the
Nailed it.
outside of them, throw them outside the numbers, and they shouldn't have a problem. And then I said that, I texted Joe. I was like, I love
He called it.
Yeah, those wide receivers
They
were
torched him.
They were so much taller than every defender.
Who was the kid that made all the big plays?
Justin Rose
He was
with a
incredible.
Y.
What do you have, like 160 yards?
Bird box. What are you trying to do over here? Are you just standing or?
I'm fucking. I'm
Just
a
stretch
tall
his
drink of
legs.
water, man. I'm just stretching my shit out.
Me
Oh,
and
I didn't know if
Yanni,
you
though,
had-
talked about it. It's bullshit, though, because you should have to have 2 feet.
I've been
in
saying
bounds.
it for years.
I can't.
And,
that's just a
and-
rule.
and
I
a
hate
few of
it.
those catches, you're
Yeah.
right, that the kid made there. What's his name? And I'm like, fuck,
If
man.
that was the NFL, it's not a catch.
It's probably time to change that
They
rule.
have to change it.
Well, yeah. What are we
Yeah,
doing?
no,
man?
it's probably time to change that rule.
It's like
2
anything,
feet
like
in.
like in the NBA and in college and stuff. Like if it was like a smaller ball or smaller hoop or whatever in college to go to the NBA, it's the same. Like
No, I agree.
You know,
I agree. They'll probably change that pretty soon.
I gotta ask the blind man one more thing.
Hmm.
Do you believe in the Drake curse?
Oh yeah.
Ooh.
So the Drake curse is wherever he wears a team, they lose. Like when he supported Conor McGregor, he lost.
Yep.
Kentucky,
He's been
Toronto
supporting-
Blue Jays.
Uh,
Donaldson jersey he wore. Donaldson got hurt
Died.
and stuff.
Yeah.
Toronto Raptors.
Miami. He came out with God's plan. Wore
Yeah,
the hoodie.
dead.
They suck.
Who was he on this week?
He was wearing
Alabama.
Alabama. He was wearing it before the
right.
game. But I got a text from a buddy. He goes,
He's like-
Drake's wearing Alabama. He was like, I should just throw the house on Clemson. I'm like, you're probably right.
Should. Hopefully
He's
he
a
starts
curse.
wearing a Patriots jersey.
I saw
Just kill 'em
somebody.
all.
There was a meme out there with him wearing his big fucking Patriots hat. Sean Merriman put it on.
Did he?
Oh God.
Lights out, yeah.
Oh, my
Sean Merriman. He
No, but
should
it's
shut
actually-
up and
what
go
is it?
beat
It's
Taylor
when,
Tequila again.
When Alabama doesn't win the national
Sorry.
title, the Patriots win the Super Bowl.
When they don't?
It's a trend. It goes like Alabama.
Nobody knows more trends than on
But
the
it's the
spot,
truth.
Scott.
On the spot, on the G spot,
He's got
Scott.
every trend. you can
2013
Here we
Alabama.
go, watch here.
2014 Patriots win the Super Bowl. 2015 Alabama Patriots don't win. 2016 Patriots win the Super Bowl.
Yeah, you're like I might be
2017
amazing.
Alabama. 2018 hopefully Patriots.
I might be wearing
wow.
the fucking blindfold, but you're like an astrologer.
Yeah.
I have nothing better to do with my
Yeah,
time.
you
Honestly.
look for the
put
I
trend.
need this. I need this. Ask
put a
Joe.
lot
Dude,
of
I
time
sat.
in.
I listened to Teddy Bruschi today.
I listened to that.
It was great. By
It
the
was
way.
good.
Tommy Kern, he had some great references and stuff. I listened to everything that they have to say. Most of the time, those guys are dead on with their whole strategy about the game and stuff. Like against Atlanta, they said the Patriots were going to get smoked by the run and stuff, and which they did, and Atlanta got away from it. But
House Rules now on Anchor, which we are actually accepting donations to get sponsorships. If you're interested, On the Spot Scott could be a great person to get on WEI or other podcasts for his Patriots knowledge. Anchor is the
Wow,
one-stop
thank you.
shop for recording, hosting, and
This is what,
distributing
6th minute?
your podcast. Yeah,
This is true, Scott.
it's true. You got a lot of knowledge, and at the same time, there are WEI does bring in different podcast
They do.
people for interviews.
they
So
got dead air.
yeah,
They
it's
do
some
some dead air.
dead air, and they could bring on Scott to, explain his knowledge. Trevor Lawrence, you think? I mean, yeah, he's young. He's what, freshman? You think that if he plays
Star.
4 years, he'll be a stud in the NFL?
Dude,
Great hair.
are you kidding?
Sunshine.
Kid's 6'6". He's already got everything, and he's 19. As long as he keeps his head on right, how can he not be a star?
Harry
Already
sitting
a
there.
star.
3 years, Dolphins. 3 years, guys.
Did you see
just
the video?
suck.
Did you see
suck.
the video
So
of him
good.
after the national championship game? He was just grinding the girl. He probably had 3 touchdowns.
He's got a
Guaranteed.
girlfriend.
Fucking freshman.
Guaranteed.
Did you see his
What is it, a
girlfriend
foursome?
was there?
Yanni would know. What is it, a foursome? If you have 3 girls and 1 guy, it's foursome, right?
Yeah,
He probably had a foursome.
They kept showing his girlfriend.
That one, yeah, but
So 3 chicks, 1 dick, foursome, right? That's still
I'm glad
qualifies.
I'm glad you had to reference me for that one.
Hand, one some.
He would have been fine with a
Two-some.
blindfold on. I've been like,
The question is though,
What do I
was he
do?
just running through like Alabama co-eds?
Oh, I think so. I think he did work. I think he did work. Probably put on the Nick Saban hat. Put on the outfit and stuff. Showed it off to a little strip. Got in there.
do whatever you want.
Oh yeah, you definitely
An
can.
arm like that and hair like that. And fucking-
Yeah.
And
I
that
think
team's
they
young.
showed his
They're
girlfriend
young.
like 3 times during the game.
Freshman and sophomores on
Dabo, man, he's doing a great
Dude,
job.
Dabo.
I didn't see her. What did she look like?
Oh, she was cute.
Yeah.
She was young, but I mean, yeah.
Why
R.
would
Kelly
you?
him?
Let me
Like,
ask
I
you
don't know
something.
how young.
If you're a kid, and you're gonna go to a big college, football program.
Why
Why
wouldn't
would
you-
you choose Alabama over? And I get the NFL part because Saban gets the players ready for the NFL. But if you could choose between Dabo and that fucking Dick's cocksucker, why would you pick him? When you can go play for a guy like Dabo, right?
Have
he's
you
like
always-
he's like a kid.
Have you
Running
always hated
around, he's
Saban?
jumping around. He acts like a little kid out there.
It's coming back. To
Is
the
this
NFL.
just because of Saban and Dolphins? Have you always hated him?
Absolutely.
Well, of course it
Of
has.
course it would, Joe.
Yeah,
Joe,
he quit.
He set them back 3 years. by
He
doing
quit in the middle of a season.
He set them back. He makes the draft picks.
He's the biggest
He bought-
bitch.
He looks
he's the
like a
biggest
cocksucker.
bitch ever
He
come
bought the
in.
dinner and then pretty much let it spoil and then threw it away. Like it was the biggest fucking.
I love seeing him fail. I love it. Can't stand
He's-
the guy. I hope that
Third
program
box.
starts.
Punch
to go
me
down.
face, Nick Saban. Punch me
Big
face,
time.
right?
Third box.
Third box. Punch me face, Nick Saban.
Sorry, I was locked in. Punch. Yeah, he's got a punch face.
Yeah.
Punch face, man.
Oh, it's punch face. It's not punch me face.
I'm-
Did you
Sorry.
like him in
Can't
what is
stand
it, the Blind Side?
Who?
Nick Saban.
I don't like him in
No.
anything.
He's
I don't like him as a
Parents.
human.
Right.
No,
Jeez.
I can't wait till he expires.
Wow.
And there we go.
Yeah, there we go.
We're gonna go on to the NBA. So it's mid-season right now, and then they came out the other day. They were saying Harden, Giannis. Who's the MVP? Did you see the stats? I sent it
I
to you
think it's a
guys.
shame that Kawhi is not in there more, but
You go by.
I mean they had LeBron James ahead of him, of course, but Kawhi needs to be. Kawhi was actually fifth. They had LeBron James 3, and then they had Embiid 4, and then they had.
So
Kawhi
Giannis
5.
has 26 points per game, 12 rebounds per game, 6 assists, and he's 28 and 11. Harden's 37.7 points per game, 6
Wait, how many
rebounds,
points per game?
33.7 points per game, 6 rebounds, 8 assists, 23 and 16. 28 and 11, 23 and 16. But Harden's been fucking
Harden's
unstoppable
been-
his last couple
yeah.
weeks.
Here's the thing: Giannis has been doing this since the very first game of the season. So Harden didn't get going until about a month ago. He just started getting going. I mean, what he's doing right now is
It's unbelievable.
retarded. What he's doing as
But what
far as
Giannis is doing right now, if he
Consistently.
if he does this for the rest of the season,
Right.
he'll have the most points ever in the paint.
yes,
for a whole
he's
season.
scoring 18 points a
In the
game in the
paint.
paint. Yeah,
And he'll have the most
Gian-
dunks, which is a weird stat still. But
I think it's Giannis still. It's still Giannis. I mean, unless if Harden keeps this up, I mean, we're at the midway point right now. We're like right at the middle of the season. If Harden keeps this up and they keep winning and they keep going, I mean, they're third right now in the standings in the West, and they were out of it like a month ago. So if he keeps it up, he's going to win the MVP. Harden will win it. But right now, I think it's still Giannis, only because of the body of work. He's
what
done
about
it.
Kawhi?
No, probably not, because Kawhi's been sitting. You know, the back. He doesn't
It's
play.
his laugh, right?
Yeah. He doesn't play back to backs, man. And even the games they sit, they've been winning.
Yeah.
So I see why he's not in the top 3. He's probably close. He's up there.
You think LeBron should be?
No, I don't.
Yeah.
I mean, obviously LeBron. You take LeBron off the Lakers, you see
Yeah,
how bad
they
they
suck,
are. But it's
yeah.
the same thing. Take Giannis off Milwaukee, they're garbage.
Yeah, you're right.
Take Harden off Houston, they're garbage. So I mean,
Well, here's a question.
he's doing this without Chris Paul and Gordon. So
Yanni, what is Harry wearing right now?
Knicks.
Nick stuff. What happened to Carmelo?
gone.
Nobody's talking about him at
No,
all. I thought about
disappeared.
this today when they showed
Nothing.
Harden and stuff, and they had it on PTI, and they're like, and this is when they signed Carmelo Anthony to come in and stuff. I'm like,
amazing.
wait. What happened to him, actually?
It's exactly what should happen to him. When you're that fucking arrogant and you
He
still
did it to
still
himself,
can't
man.
take a step down, like
He did it to
God
himself,
damn,
man.
man.
You know what I mean?
you gotta know when, like it's your time.
If you want to keep playing,
right?
accept your role.
Look at Vince Carter.
Yeah,
Yeah, you're right.
yeah.
You know what I mean?
He
Vince
accepted
Carter
his
was,
role. Like, dude, I can't play 40
He was
minutes a night.
the
anymore.
star
I
of
get
the
it.
NBA.
Yeah.
You
But
know,
he swallowed his pride. He
You
said,
gotta be that teacher now.
So what's he
Yeah.
doing right now? Oh, they're
Nothing.
saying that the Cavs
That
are
is slow.
considering
That-
trading for Carmelo and unloading J.R. Smith.
well, so
Cavs?
who cares?
But that's because JR wants to go to fucking Bron land.
I
Yeah.
don't want to go to the Cavs. You know what? Somebody like him would go there.
Because he'll just be the man. You're
yeah,
right.
he'll get to play. He'll get to score.
It's a shame, isn't it?
Wow.
It is. It's too bad because his ego has always been his problem.
It's almost as bad as Dirk.
God, Dirk was bad.
You guys saw him live the other day, huh?
20 years in.
Dude, so you just said it. You said Vince Carter, Yanni.
Yep.
You know, you can't see me.
Dirk looked good before the game. He was shooting threes, warming up. He hit everything.
I think he just had a bad game.
Did he look really, really slow? I mean,
Oh,
He
God.
can't run.
His
He's
knees
always
look
been
shot.
But
man.
he did block Gordon, which I told everybody, because everybody in Boston, they were like, the Great White Hope, Great White Hope. He got blocked by a guy that can't even fucking move.
Well, you had the Great White Hope was playing in that game. His name is Luka Doncic.
Yeah,
Yes,
that's true.
which
He is the
stud.
stud.
That kid's a star, man.
Yeah.
Stud. They didn't miss on that pick one bit. I believe
He
some
was the
people
best
said,
player in
like,
this draft. People
yeah,
were
they were shitting on him, like, but people been following him for how many years? I remember 3 years, because when the Celtics had the number 1 pick 2 years ago, they were saying, hey, maybe that they could take. I don't know if you could take him or you couldn't.
he had to put his, he had to be
If he-
eligible
if he
to
put-
be
if he-
drafted.
yeah,
he
if
wasn't eligible.
Eligible, yeah,
Yeah.
and then you could keep him over there or
Right.
whatever.
Right.
But they've been talking about him for like 3-4 years.
This kid, man, I'm telling
He
you,
has that step back that is just
lethal.
hard to teach.
He's got instincts you can't teach. He's one of the special players.
Yes.
Like you see guys, you don't have to know basketball. You just watch and be like, some of the passes he makes them so easily, but most players wouldn't even know to see a guy cutting across and him just hitting him in stride. He's got stuff you don't teach. Man.
Dirk's gonna have a cane before you know it.
Dirk's done.
I think
man.
people
This was
were-
last year.
What happened to
Yeah,
Darko? Was it Darko? That's
He
what I
was
think.
trash.
Yeah, I thought that's what at first when he was coming
I was
over.
trying to tell you guys. You're like, oh, he's gonna be like Darko. I'm like, no,
No, he's different.
no, man.
Yeah.
This kid's different.
Well, you don't know. Sometimes you get those guys. They
think
come
you-
over.
This
and-
kid was the best player in the league he was in, the second best league in the world, as a 16-year-old.
Yeah.
There's no way he was going to be a bust.
It's
He
different.
was too good, man.
when Darko, like, he's the cautionary tale, but
Right.
when he was the guy, there wasn't a lot of
There wasn't
video
a lot
on him.
And
There-
that's what we were
right.
exactly.
People were going off of like fucking hearsay, and
He didn't work out for anybody. He cashed in on like the myth.
you can't get away with that stuff anymore.
No, there's
It's
too
like-
much tape out
yeah.
there now, man. Everyone sees what you're doing. Like if you're not good, they're going to see it on tape. You know, you can't just sneak around anymore.
Where's Doncic? Is he Serbian? What is he?
Serbian or Croatian?
Croatian?
Serbian film?
He's Slav, Yugoslavia, whatever. Part of that.
I think it's Serbian. Same with what's the kid from
He's Slovenia.
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 Yeah, okay.
Oh, he's Slovak. Oh, is that Slovak?
I think they were all part of
You gotta make the All-Star
Yugoslavia, right?
Oh,
You know he's got the number 2 vote
Yeah,
to LeBron.
and his
Crazy.
popularity was already
So if he gets
That's
number 2
crazy.
votes, would he be?
a starter.
Yeah.
No, would he be? They're going to be doing the voting live.
Yeah.
So would he? It would have been him and LeBron like picking
Oh.
the teams. That's what I'm asking.
No, they like.
Oh, I'm not sure.
I think they do
exactly how that-
Or is it gonna
captains.
be Curry again, fucking LeBron.
They have the captains. Well, it can't be Curry and LeBron. Don't they have to? One has to be from the East.
Yeah,
one has to be
yeah.
from the
East,
West.
West. You were thinking
so that's
last
gonna
year.
hurt LeBron's pride when he's not voting because it probably should be James Harden or.
I don't know how they're going to do it.
West
I
Coast.
love the fact that
It should be Giannis and Harden.
Yeah, it should be Giannis and Harden.
Two
Yeah.
best players right now voting and picking their teams.
Yeah.
And the best part about it is I just want to see who is picked last.
Step back. The stuff he's doing is
Pushes.
The
You got the push.
Speaking of surprises, though, we keep bringing up. Have you the Kings? Biggest surprise. One of the bigger
the
surprises.
biggest surprises.
Nuggets.
Nuggets?
Okay.
No, you say he said Nuggets, but Kings have been good, man.
Denver's. I mean, I liked Denver before the season started, but they're playing really, really good. I mean,
Yeah.
they're first in the West still. At the halfway mark. But Sacramento's been. All the young guys are coming together, man. I mean, they're right there. They're in the mix to make the playoffs right now. They hit a little slide right here, but they're playing really well. I think the biggest disappointment has been New Orleans. We all
Yeah.
like New Orleans early. I think picked Anthony Davis. I had him to win the MVP this year, and they're not playing well, man. The Pelicans. I don't know what's going to happen with him.
I mean, the Suns are bad, but I didn't think they were going to be that bad with Booker.
Yeah, no surprise team. I mean, Sacramento's up there. Denver's definitely one of them. The Clippers, they're playing really well. In the East, I think it's gone exactly like we thought it would.
Yeah.
Toronto, Milwaukee, Indiana, Boston, and Philly. I think we all said those were the top 5. And then it's just take a shot after that.
Philly and the Wizards are weird. They're
The
up and
Wizards
down.
have been a disappointment.
Yeah.
They fell off the map. I know Wall's hurt now, but I mean they weren't doing good with him.
What does
No.
he even have hurt this time?
He had
Is it surgery. Right?
he had surgery. He's out for the year. He's done, which is probably good because they weren't going anywhere. Talk about being in a bad. The Wizards are
Bad
a
contract.
shitty
It's
spot.
a bad contract now.
They stink.
Heel
and they
injury.
have him
It's his
making
heel.
$40-something million next year. They got Beal and they got Otto Porter making like $25
That's why I
million.
still say Dale gets traded.
I mean, if you're going to be bad and you're completely maxed out, they can't do anything.
Yeah.
They have to trade somebody.
you think Yanni could hit a free throw line?
Probably.
I ain't good.
Yeah,
He
he
go,
can.
I think you go by 5.
He's been fine all night. The only thing I worry about is him getting up and having to like pee. You know, have to go to the bathroom. He'll probably
think I'll
just
miss?
he'll just float there.
Dude, he already
I
peed.
miss anything.
You missed it.
He had a cup. He had a bottle and it was silent.
He
too.
peed earlier.
He peed her. We didn't see
You
it.
didn't even see it?
No, he
I
just.
looked
has
at it. It
it.
was finished. Yeah, this Coca-Cola bottle was like past the.
When we're making our picks.
Well, we
Yeah,
didn't
he
actually
was
make.
urinating.
If you want to, do we want to do for the
Oh, you
playoffs like
Yes,
one
I think we
pick?
should, yeah.
One pick of the out of the games this week spread. Who do you want to take?
Okay, shoot the lines out one more time.
Shoot the lines. 5.5 on Saturday for the Chiefs. We got the Chiefs at home -5.5 against the Colts. Rams at home -7 against the Cowboys. Those are the 2 Saturday games.
Yep.
Sunday, Chargers at the Patriots. Patriots -4.
Yep.
Eagles at the Saints. Saints -8.
Yeah, you want to go first?
Bird Box challenge.
You lost him.
No, I don't know if he's here.
Wait, what happened?
No.
What are we talking about?
We're doing your pick.
Football.
Yeah, you take your pick.
Why don't we wait?
Why don't you guys go
Yeah,
first?
why don't
Hold on.
Scott, you want to go first?
All right, sure. I'm gonna take Indianapolis Colts points. I take a money line, and the reason why is because they'll have the better. They have the better offense
Plus
line.
5.
They can't get to Andrew
Plus
Luck.
5.5.
They're going to run the clock, and it's going to be great because on about 1 o'clock on Sunday in Foxborough, we'll know that if we win the game, that we have the number 1 seed again, and that place is going to be rocking. So when the Colts win, that don't come to Foxborough Chargers. They're going to be fucking done.
On that note, I'm going to take the Patriots.
I love it.
fucking-
I love it.
I like it.
First off, this kid has great luck.
What's the
Does he?
On my
Patriots?
side.
You're -4.
I got New England. Someone's got to. I got to see it. Someone's got to beat them there, and it doesn't happen. And until it happens, I'm going to roll with them.
I'm gonna take Cowboys +7
We're all
at the
going
Rams. Fuck that. I don't
different.
know.
Cowboys +7.
Jerry Jones. I watched the game last week with Nico, and he listened to our podcast and said, Yanni said it. He was like, something about these Cowboys, Jerry Jones, plays that will go their way, calls. And he was right. He watched it, and he was like, dude, it's like I can hear Johnny talking in the background.
Once in a while.
Once in a while, you come through.
Nailed it.
Dog has his
With
day.
a blindfold on, who would you take in these 4 games?
How many
What's your
times have
pick?
we said dog today?
Dog?
Fuck the dogs. Burp,
Go
burp,
ahead,
burp.
Dog. Fuck, man. You know what?
Oh,
I'm
God.
gonna take Foles Magic.
I
Oh.
like it.
Yep.
Philadelphia.
Foles and
Plus
Yanni,
8.
They would
That's
get
a
along.
lot.
Well, I mean,
They would get along.
I don't care if they
Listen.
they cover. I just don't want to see them win.
I think the Saints could. If there's any team, if there could be a blowout in
It
any
could be
game,
that game.
that could be the game.
Yeah,
So
I think it'd be the
I'm
Rams.
rolling the dice here. For
That Philly plays well.
I think so. You know what I mean? I think they're coming into this game like we said. They're coming in with
Loose,
house money.
man.
They're coming in loose.
Cowboys, Philly, NFC
Can you
championship.
imagine? It could be.
Could be.
We were making fun of the
The
NFC
division.
East all year long. Can you imagine if it came
I'll tell
Cowboys,
you what,
Philly.
The NFL can't really go wrong.
with anything?
Any of them.
I mean, I would probably the Rams. You know what I mean? All things considered, might be the. I mean, they're exciting, but they might not have the biggest fan base. But between Dallas, New Orleans, and
Philly.
Philly,
Yeah.
they're doing fine.
Nobody wants that bastard child in the
They-
AFC
but
championship.
They don't want the Jon Snow of fucking the AFC probably. They don't want San Diego.
Rivers?
They're the bastard.
It's a
child.
good
Why?
story though.
It's a great
And
story.
they've been building. it.
Why? I don't understand why they wouldn't want
Choke
that.
Reed ain't making it. That's all I gotta say.
I know you don't like him, but why wouldn't it be a good story?
I don't like the story.
What story? Chargers
Because I
or,
don't like it.
or the
Because
Chiefs?
I don't fucking like them.
What's choke?
Okay.
What's choke
That's it.
Reed have to do with the Chargers?
Yeah, why did you just flip?
I say things sometimes without thinking.
Scott, this is why I call him Speakeasy. He
Take
just
the
said,
fucking blindfold off. Like,
yeah. Think before you speak.
Well,
House rules. We are now on Anchor. which is big for us. Anchor, Spotify.
Joe's got to be getting paid for this.
Big for
Anchor,
That's
the
the word we
one-stop
come with.
shop for
Big.
recording, hosting, distributing your podcast. Best of all, it's 100% free and ridiculous easy to use. And now, Anchor can match you with great sponsors, too, so you could get paid to do your podcast.
Yummy.
Well done, Joe.
Well, I'm just trying to get us, going in another
You're doing a
direction.
good job.
We're later on in the year, we're going to do a hot, what are we going to do, a hot yoga
Yes.
podcast?
Oh,
Maybe
that's
next
common,
week,
yeah.
man.
Yeah.
I'm
Next
ready.
Wednesday?
Let's do
I
it.
think I can feel it.
Can we, is that
I
something
think
that
it's
you
time.
got to, like,
Johnny, talk
link
to
up?
Megan. Let's see when we can link this up and do it.
She's
I'm ready.
She's ready to go.
When,
Oh, she'll
when
do-
can we get in
Probably
there?
ready right
Can
now.
I bring, like, the gear and I'll, like,
I
just
don't think
talk?
the gear should be in there.
Why,
Why
it's
not?
too hot?
No.
No, we don't have. No, we got to do. We got to have the gear in there.
Oh,
Yeah, we'll
okay.
make it work.
How's
Don't
it?
worry about
What, does stuff like
Put a
steam?
plastic bag.
Yeah, but I mean,
Before the Super Bowl, we got to do it.
next 2 weeks,
The time.
live hot yoga broadcast.
Maybe the week in between the Super Bowl.
Well,
There's
yeah.
nothing
See,
going on.
we got
So
nothing.
that's
See if
bullshit.
we got nothing going on next week. See if we could get in next week. If not, we'll go for the week after.
All right,
We'll see. We'll plan it out and see how that goes.
It could be a bad fucking day.
What could be?
What?
What is?
No. no.
Huh?
It's
Yeah.
gonna be amazing.
Yeah, it will be a great day.
It's gonna be hot. You guys got to wear yoga clothes.
Oh,
you
you-
can't be going in there
Like
with-
sweatshirts?
Nope.
I
Why?
have yoga-ish.
Tight
Tight.
clothes, bro.
Just borrow Kendall's clothes. You good?
That's
How did it feel to do the whole show blindfolded? Was it tough?
no.
You
In
got-
all honesty, you know what? I spend a lot of time.
I
Like
think it was one of his best shows.
I really do. I meditate like
He meditates
an
a
hour
lot.
and a half a day.
So
Closing
should I-
his eyes.
So like when I sit like this, it's like I get really comfortable.
You were relaxed.
I am actually very relaxed. I'm not freaking
It's like
out at
you're
all.
naked. Almost.
I feel like I'd be freaking out.
See,
I've
maybe
actually
one
kept-
of us should
I'm
have done
freaking out, man.
Would have been like
We could do
banging
it every
into
week.
stuff.
You do it every week. You know?
Switch the
One of
So
us
wait, so
switch.
did I win the Bird Box challenge?
Yeah, you lasted for the
Lasted
podcast.
For the podcast, yeah.
So
For
the
the
Bird Box
rules.
House Rules Bird Box Challenge. Johnny did well.
I fucking won it.
Yeah.
I don't know what I get.
I don't know.
We don't get any prizes.
Yeah,
let's
but this
call it, let's call it what
we
it is.
don't
Like,
do
Scott
anything.
won
Scott won the
Ramsey.
thing, and he never came up
We
with
got
anything.
nothing. We have no.
Sir, why don't you
Cere-
guys just
bowls
shave
of
your guys'
cereal.
head with
Bunch of
an
cheap
emblem in there?
fucks, man.
I said put the emblem in your head.
And you
guys
both said no.
Fine, put the Yankees in your head.
How about you put like your favorite Game of Thrones sigil?
All right, that's fine.
Like if you're
We could
like
do
the
that.
King of the North, you put the.
We could
wolf.
all do it. I'll do one too.
Well, why would you do one? You won.
Some commercial to Game of Thrones today.
Why can't I just join the team?
I've been rewatching it. I'm on. the
I
last
just started.
episode of
I
season
just
one.
started season one. I'm on the last one where she gave birth to the egg or whatever.
Wow.
Wait, this is your first time watching it?
Yeah.
No,
No.
well, I'm on season 3,
Oh,
but I'm restarting just so I could get acclimated.
Perfect timing.
oh
You
yeah.
got 3 months
Yeah.
to catch
Yeah,
up.
plenty of
Easy, easy.
You
Big
pick up
stuff.
so many little goddamn things. You're like,
A lot of sex, like a doggy style.
It's a wild show.
R. Kelly.
All right. House Rules. Out.
house rules.
Dude, you were great.
Yeah. You should wear the
Oh, you should wear that
Wow.
for life.
Right.
You were excellent at it.
Wow.
Is it that bright? I'm gonna do
Dude,
this.
a couple
This would
times
probably
I
be
thought
good
that
for my
I thought
headaches.
Boston was
It was great. It was just like, you guys talking to me?
Joe couldn't make it. Joe would lose his mind. He'd start like itching. He'd put the dip in it again.
I don't have any dip.
He'd have like 2 dips in, 2 cigarettes.
I haven't
going,
dipped since
beer.
Sunday.
When he got up at your house and didn't know what to do, he went through the cabinets looking for a cookie.
I didn't know what to do. I was upset.
Went to the package store, got him a 30-pack. I didn't know what he wanted. Like,
Well, I couldn't tell what my mood was, whether we were drinking or
I didn't want to. I'm trying to.
Were we live on something?
we were live on YouTube and Stitch. And,
Yeah.
Or I don't know why. You need it?
Report. Machado reportedly came to the Yankees and said, make me the highest paid player in baseball, but the Yankees haven't made an offer yet. Machado won.